Life can feel overwhelming with stress and uncertainty, but there's a way to find peace in the storm. Stoicism teaches us how to master our emotions and reactions, guiding us toward inner calm despite challenges. Imagine facing work pressure, personal conflicts, and obstacles with unwavering serenity. This isn't just a dream, it's the essence of Stoicism. Stoicism offers practical tools to help you build resilience and emotional strength. Whether you're struggling with relationships or seeking a deeper sense of purpose, these principles can transform how you approach life's ups and downs. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to maintain inner peace no matter what life throws at you. Now think of life as a journey without a clear direction, like drifting on a vast ocean. Without a firm purpose, you're vulnerable to external forces. Epictetus reminds us that difficulties show our character, and a firm purpose guides us through life's challenges. This purpose is crafted through deep reflection on what truly matters to you. It's not just about career or achievements, but the values you live by. Once you define your purpose, it anchors you, turning challenges into manageable steps. With a clear purpose, life's obstacles become opportunities for growth. This inner strength, cultivated through Stoic wisdom, makes you resilient and focused, no matter the chaos around you. A firm purpose is born from reflection and self-discovery. It requires time, honesty, and a commitment to what truly drives you. Embrace perseverance, even through setbacks, and let your purpose be your guiding light, offering stability and confidence as you navigate life's journey. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a powerful tool for living a life of peace and resilience. Stoicism teaches us the power of will and determination. Epictetus reminds us that true strength lies in staying committed to our purpose, no matter the obstacles. Reflect deeply on your purpose, write it down, and let it guide you through life's storms. This purpose will serve as your anchor and beacon. When someone offends us, it's easy to feel hurt and want to react. But Stoicism teaches that our emotions are shaped by our thoughts and perspectives, and we have the power to choose our responses. Each time you resist impulsive reactions, you're training your mind to remain calm and composed. To strengthen your mental control, start small. Set achievable goals each day and focus on the present moment. As you become aware of your emotions, you'll realize you can choose how to respond, becoming more resilient to challenges. Guarding your mind is key. Don't let negative thoughts or toxic influences clutter your mind. Surround yourself with uplifting people, read books that challenge you, and engage in conversations that expand your thinking. Stoicism isn't just an ancient philosophy, it's a tool for modern life. By learning to control our thoughts and emotions, we can achieve true peace. This isn't about suppressing emotions, but understanding them and responding in a way that aligns with our values. Practices like mindfulness or meditation can help create space between stimulus and response, giving you greater control over your emotions. Embrace challenges as opportunities to grow. Instead of seeing adversity as a threat, view it as a chance to become stronger and wiser. Guarding your mind is a lifelong journey of focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, responses, and attitudes. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes, and soon external events will have less power over your peace. Epictetus taught that we can't control others' actions or opinions, but we can control how we react. In today's world, this means accepting that people may not always align with our views. What matters is how we process and respond to their criticism. Handling criticism is a crucial part of Stoicism, and the first step in doing so is understanding yourself deeply. When you are clear about your motivations and values, criticism loses its power over you. If you know you're acting according to your principles, negative words from others become less significant. This self-awareness creates a strong foundation, protecting you from being easily swayed by external opinions. When faced with criticism, instead of reacting defensively, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself if there's any truth in the feedback. Sometimes even harsh criticism contains valuable insights that can help us grow. This doesn't mean you have to accept all criticism as valid, but being open to considering it shows maturity and a willingness to learn. Stoicism also teaches the importance of patience and gentleness. Patience allows us to remain composed and not react hastily, while gentleness helps maintain good relationships with others, even when they criticize us. Saints and ascetics, who faced harm and insults, exemplified this through patience and kindness while staying true to their chosen path. Handling criticism also involves building resilience. This doesn't mean becoming indifferent or ignoring feedback, but rather recognizing that not all criticism is about you. Sometimes people criticize others because of their own insecurities or misunderstandings. By depersonalizing the criticism, you can protect your self-worth. Remember, you have the power to choose your response. This is central to Stoic philosophy. Just because someone criticizes you doesn't mean you have to accept their judgment as final. You can choose to take what's useful and discard the rest. This selective approach allows you to grow without being weighed down by negativity. Engaging in constructive dialogue can also help. If the criticism comes from someone close, like a friend or family member, consider discussing it with them. Ask for clarification and express your perspective calmly. This not only helps resolve misunderstandings, but also strengthens relationships through open communication. Responding to criticism with grace and composure can inspire others. When people see you handle criticism with poise, they are likely to admire your strength and emotional intelligence, making you a role model for resilience and Stoic principles. Epictetus taught that what frightens and dismays us is not the events themselves, but our perception of them. This means the offense is not in the words or actions of others, but in how we react to them. The power to control how much an offense affects us lies within us. Transforming offense isn't about denying emotions, it's about acknowledging them without being controlled by them. A practical way to transform offense is through cognitive reframing. When offended, try to view the situation from a different angle. Ask yourself what you can learn from it instead of focusing on the negative. This helps you grow, even in challenging situations. Stoicism also emphasizes empathy. When offended, try to understand what the other person might be going through. This perspective helps you respond with compassion, not anger. It's not about excusing bad behavior, but about recognizing the human condition and that everyone faces struggles. Lastly, practice forgiveness. Holding on to resentment harms only you. By choosing to forgive, you release the negative emotions and free yourself from their burden. Forgiveness isn't about condoning the offense, but about letting it go, allowing you to move forward with peace and clarity. Stoic philosophy teaches that true strength comes from overcoming difficulties, not avoiding them. Each offense is an opportunity to build resilience and grow stronger. Just like a muscle grows stronger through resistance, your character strengthens through facing and transforming offenses. The more you practice this, the more naturally it will come, until you find that external events have little power to disturb your inner peace. Remember, transforming offense is a practice. It's not something you perfect overnight. It requires patience, self-awareness, and a commitment to personal growth. Each time you choose to transform an offense, you're reinforcing a positive habit and making it easier to respond constructively in the future. Epictetus pointed out a profound truth. We are the ones who assign meaning to events, creating fear and shame within ourselves. This means that these emotions aren't inherent in the situations themselves, but are products of our interpretations. Once we understand this, we can begin to change the way we perceive and respond to fear and shame. Fear often arises from the unknown or the anticipation of negative outcomes. It's a natural response meant to protect us, but it can become debilitating if left unchecked. Stoicism teaches us to face our fears head-on. Instead of avoiding what scares us, we should examine it closely. Ask yourself, what exactly am I afraid of? Break it down into specific concerns. Often you'll find that the fear loses its power when you analyze it rationally. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, the fear might stem from worries about judgment or making mistakes. But by breaking it down, you realize the audience is there to listen and learn, and even if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. Every speaker stumbles at some point. By facing this fear and preparing thoroughly, you gradually build confidence, and each time you speak, the fear becomes more manageable. Shame, on the other hand, is a deeply rooted emotion that can make us feel unworthy or flawed. It often stems from societal pressures or past mistakes. Stoicism teaches us to confront shame with courage and self-compassion. It's about accepting our imperfections and learning from our experiences rather than being defined by them. When you feel ashamed of a past mistake, don't allow it to fester. Instead, face it directly. Reflect on why it happened, what you can learn from it, and how you can use the experience to grow. Self-forgiveness is another powerful tool in overcoming shame. Holding on to shame keeps us trapped in a cycle of self-criticism. By forgiving ourselves, we release the heavy burden and allow ourselves to move forward. This doesn't mean excusing our mistakes, but acknowledging them, learning from them, and then letting them go. It's a crucial step in healing and personal growth. To practice overcoming fear and shame, start with small steps. Gradually expose yourself to situations that trigger these emotions. Use each experience as a learning opportunity. Over time, you'll build resilience and find that what once terrified or shamed you no longer has the same hold over you. Stoicism also teaches the importance of community and support. Share your fears and feelings of shame with trusted friends or mentors. Opening up about these emotions can provide new perspectives and encouragement. Epictetus also suggested that by envisioning potential difficulties along our path, we prepare ourselves to face them calmly and thoughtfully. This isn't about being pessimistic or expecting the worst. It's about being realistic and ready for anything. When you anticipate obstacles, you're not caught off guard when they appear. Instead, you've already considered possible solutions and ways to manage your reactions. One practical way to anticipate obstacles is through the technique called premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This involves visualizing potential challenges and considering how you would respond to them. For example, before a big meeting, you might think about what could go wrong, such as technical difficulties or tough questions. By envisioning these scenarios, you can plan your responses and reduce the impact of surprise. This practice isn't about dwelling on negativity, but about building mental resilience. When you've mentally rehearsed handling difficulties, you're less likely to be thrown off balance when they occur. You become more adaptable and capable of maintaining your composure, a hallmark of Stoic philosophy. Anticipating obstacles also means being flexible and open to change. Life rarely goes as planned, and rigid expectations can lead to disappointment and stress. By anticipating that things may not go as expected, you can remain flexible and adjust your plans as needed. Another important aspect of anticipating obstacles is maintaining a balanced perspective. While it's useful to consider potential difficulties, It's equally important to recognize your strengths and resources. Acknowledge the skills, knowledge, and support systems you have that can help you overcome challenges. This balanced approach ensures you're prepared without becoming overly anxious or negative. Anticipating obstacles helps build patience and perseverance. When you know challenges are inevitable, you develop a long-term mindset that values persistence over immediate success. You become more patient with the process and more resilient in the face of setbacks. This endurance is key to Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the importance of steadfastness and inner strength. Engaging in regular reflection can also enhance your ability to anticipate obstacles. Take time to review past experiences and identify patterns. What challenges did you face and how did you overcome them? What strategies worked and what could you improve? By learning from your experiences, you can better prepare for future obstacles and refine your approach to problem solving. Incorporating mindfulness practices can further strengthen your ability to anticipate and manage obstacles. Mindfulness helps you stay present and aware, allowing you to recognize potential challenges early and respond thoughtfully. It enhances your emotional regulation, ensuring that you remain calm and centered even in stressful situations. As Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Our true power lies not in altering external circumstances, but in mastering our inner responses. When faced with adversity, whether it's severe criticism from a trusted friend or an unexpected setback, we have the freedom to choose our response. This choice defines our character and shapes our life. Inner strength is cultivated through self-awareness and deliberate practice. It starts with recognizing your emotions without letting them overwhelm you. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings, but rather observing them and understanding their roots. When you become aware of your emotional triggers, you can better manage your reactions, and that's the first step towards building inner strength. And assess how your actions align with your values. Reflecting on your daily decisions can help you identify areas where you acted impulsively or without full consideration. By doing this consistently, you can improve your ability to act thoughtfully and purposefully, leading to better decision-making and stronger self-control. Stoicism also teaches us to be aware of our emotional responses and not let them dictate our actions. Emotions are natural, but they don't have to control us. By practicing emotional regulation, we can prevent rash decisions and maintain our sense of calm, even in stressful situations. The goal isn't to suppress emotions, but to respond to them in a way that serves us rather than hinders us. Incorporating these practices into your life requires patience and persistence. It's not about achieving perfection, but about striving for continual improvement. Every moment is an opportunity to practice self-restraint, inner strength, and mindfulness. The more you practice these principles, the more natural they will become, and over time, they will shape your character and how you engage with the world around you. By focusing on what is within our control, practicing forgiveness, embracing vulnerability, and exercising restraint, we develop the mental and emotional resilience needed to navigate life's challenges. These Stoic practices help us build a strong, peaceful, and intentional life, one that remains grounded even in the face of adversity, and aligning our actions with our true values and purpose. Living according to nature means embracing our inherent capacities as human beings, our ability to reason, to act with intention, and to connect with others. This approach encourages us to live in harmony with ourselves, others, and the world around us. By living authentically, we acknowledge our own strengths and limitations, and we focus on what is within our control. We avoid being swayed by external expectations or pressures, instead trusting our inner compass to guide us. This authenticity is liberating because it frees us from the constant need for approval or validation. It allows us to make choices that reflect our true selves, leading to a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Living according to nature also means recognizing that we are part of a larger whole. We are interconnected with other people, with nature, and with the world itself. Stoicism encourages us to respect this interconnectedness and act in ways that contribute to the greater good. By doing so, we not only improve our own lives, but also the lives of others. As you continue practicing Stoic principles, remember that living authentically is a continual process of self-discovery and self-improvement. It requires regular reflection and an openness to change. It means embracing the ebb and flow of life without losing sight of your core values. Over time, this practice will help you live with greater clarity, resilience, and peace. Living according to nature is at the heart of Stoicism, and it begins with self-awareness. This means deeply understanding who we are, our values, strengths, and purpose. By reflecting on these aspects, we can make choices that align with our true selves rather than simply following societal expectations or external pressures. It also involves recognizing and accepting the natural cycles of life, such as growth, stability, decline, and renewal. Just as the seasons change, our lives go through various phases, and accepting these transitions can help us navigate them with grace and ease. To live in harmony with nature, we must cultivate virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Wisdom helps us make informed decisions. Courage gives us the strength to face challenges. Justice ensures fairness in our relationships, and temperance allows us to maintain balance and self-control. By practicing these virtues, we align our actions with our true, rational nature. Stoicism also teaches us to live harmoniously with others. As social beings, we are naturally connected to those around us. Living according to nature means recognizing our interdependence and contributing to the well-being of our communities. This involves practicing empathy, compassion, and cooperation, and it helps build positive, supportive relationships. Simplicity is another key component of living according to nature. In a world full of distractions and material pursuits, Stoicism encourages us to strip away excess and focus on what truly matters: meaningful relationships, personal growth, and self-care. This approach allows us to make space for the things that bring us real joy and fulfillment. Acceptance and gratitude are also vital in living according to nature. By accepting life as it is and letting go of the need to control every outcome, we learn to trust the process. Gratitude shifts our focus to what we have, fostering a positive mindset and contentment. We also become more mindful of our impact on the environment, recognizing our responsibility to care for the planet and preserve its resources for future generations. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation, deep breathing, and mindful observation, help us stay present and make intentional choices that align with our true selves. These practices encourage reflection, purpose, and conscious action. In conclusion, Stoicism teaches us that true power doesn't come from controlling the world around us, but from mastering our own minds and actions. By embracing these Stoic principles, we can cultivate inner peace, resilience, and fulfillment, allowing us to navigate life with wisdom and grace. This way, the full depth of the content is captured while maintaining the essence of the message. Does this version work better for you?